I got no one for today's duet, so please join in for tomorrow or one of the future days to do a duet impro or to share a story or in the group. Today's words are spring day, dwarf's beard, and tram. And it was the first day of spring in the wooden forest, and the whole world was coming back to life. All the people, all the animals, all the dwarfs, every people in the forest were waking up, starting a new life, cleaning their dwellings, shaking up their moss rugs, opening the entrances a bit wider for fresh air to flow in. And the long married couple, John and Andrew, were no differences. They were two loving dwarfs who had lived in the wooden forest for like 300 years or more. And they took out their bed sheets, they shook out their mattresses and fluffed up their pillows, and then sat outside. And John looked at Andrew, and Andrew looked at John, and just as Andrew was about to tell John that his beard was really in bad condition, John was faster, and he said, "Well, Andrew, you know what? I love you, darling, and everything, but you look really neglected. You should get something done with that beard." And then they looked at each other and started laughing because they realized they both had the same condition, because they had not done anything about their beards the entire winter. And they decided, okay, we'll just go to the barber shop. So they went down and they waited for the tram, and of course, as every day on the first day of spring, it was no exception. The tram ran by Stephen the Hedgehog was running late because Stephen the Hedgehog, as everyone in the wooden forest knew, spent so much time every morning combing his spikes that he was late for his job. But that was a ordinary set of circumstances in the wooden forest, so nobody really minded that, and nobody was upset. So John and Andrew were just waiting patiently until the hedgehog's tram, which was now the tropical tram, came by, because for years and years the tram trolleys were made out of calabash gourds. But since Stephen the Hedgehog had won the lottery, he decided to go wild, and he ordered melons on eBay, and then spent months really pompously cutting and carving and drying them. But now this tropical tram was really the talk of the wooden forest, so it was worth the wait and the money. And nothing, when this delayed tram came, John and Andrew the dwarfs set in and traveled to the beard tailor. The hedgehog, no, the rabbit was the beard tailor, was the barber in the forest, because a rabbit has sharp ears, so it only makes sense for him to use it to trim and cut other inhabitants of the forest hair. So John and Andrew went into the barber shop, got a really nice beard trim, and went out looking fabulous, feeling fabulous, and then decided to take the tram back. And of course the tram was delayed again, as Stephen the Hedgehog had stopped in the patisserie of Madame Fox and had a chocolate cake, which he then accidentally spread over his uniform, so he had to get changed before he would take another round of his tram passengers through the wooden forest. But this was the ordinary course of events, and nobody really bothered or was upset about having to wait for the tropical tram. So that's what John and Andrew did, waited patiently in their new fabulous beards until the tram came, and then they sat in, went back to the house, and admired each other and themselves in the mirror, decided to have a picnic. And then as they were sitting outside on their porch in their treehouse in the wooden forest, looking at each other and themselves, they decided that on the following day, because they looked so fabulous, they should go to Crab the clothes tailor, which was like a barber but for cotton, and get 2 tuxedos done, because with their new beard trim they should also have new clothes. And so that's what they did, and it was a very peaceful and simple day in the wooden forest without any escalations anywhere. And for the rest of the stories of other wooden forest inhabitants, I'm going to need a set of new keywords, and I'm really inviting anyone brave enough or crazy enough or eager enough to join me live tomorrow or any other day of the rest of the week, either to do an impro duet or to tell a story of your own. And I still need a bunch of keywords for tomorrow's live. So thank you everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 something. Bye bye.